Good morning, dear all. Good morning, dear all of you. This is new type of recording. So we are going to continue the point number 12, which is on your screen. Are you able to watch here? So listen, dear. First of all, I am going to read the point here. See, you can understood here. I am going to start from here. Einstein's new personal chapter coincided with the rise to the world fame in 1915. He had published his general theory of relativity, which provided a new interpretation of gravity. An eclipse of the sun in 1919 brought proof that it was accurate. Einstein had correctly calculated in advance the next extent to which the light from fixed stars would be deflected through the sun's gravitational field. The newspapers proclaimed his work as a scientific revolution. What happened in this paragraph? In this paragraph, Einstein relativity theory has been published. What happened in this paragraph? It has been explained about the development and inventions of Einstein. Mr. Einstein, who was the greatest and really amazing scientist. So Einstein has started the general theory of relativity, and he has invented this theory and has shown the proof also. He has given the theory of relativity, gravitational force, and with the help for the stars and suns in this theory. I'm going to read 13th number point. Einstein received the Nobel Prize for Physics. Einstein received the Nobel Prize for Physics in 1921. He was showered with honors and invitations. He was showered with Mr. Einstein has got number of the honors prizes as well as the greatest award of the Nobel Prize in physics in 1921. So he was only that physician who got the physicist who sorry I have mistake. So Mr. Einstein was the greatest scientist, and he has received Nobel Prize as well as with other honors. So this was the starting of Mr. Einstein. All over the world he was invited for the number of the lectures and number of the press conferences. In paragraph number 14, I'm going to read the topic. When the Nazis came in power in Germany in 1933, Einstein emigrated to United States. 5 years later, the discovery of nuclear fission in Berlin had American physicists in an uproar. Many of them had fled means have gone from there, from fascism, just as Einstein had, and now they were afraid and Nazis could build and use an atomic bomb. What happened? This was the situation of the political party. When political party Nazis has come in the power, means just like right now in India, BJP is in the power. So on that time in Germany, Nazis political party was in the power. 5 years later, after the discovery, means many scientists with the help of German scientist Albert Einstein had discovered the nuclear fission of Berlin. An American physicist means many lecturers, many scientists of the physics were on that time at uproar. Uproar means They were really enjoying after this discovery. Many of them, many of them means many of the physics scientists have gone from there, had gone from Germany because Nazis political party was not too good. So Einstein has also gone from Germany to USA on that time. And Nazis, the political party, the bad political party of Germany, has decided to prepare the atomic bomb and use it in for another countries. Right now, at the point number 15, at the urging of colleagues, at the urging means at the request of colleague means friends, Einstein wrote a letter to American President Franklin D. Roosevelt on 2nd August 1939, in which he warned a single bomb of this type exploded in a port might very well destroy the whole port together with some of the surrounding territory. His words did not fail to have an effect. The Americans developed the atomic bomb in a secret project of their own and dropped it on the Japanese cities of Hiroshima and Nagasaki in August 1945. What happened in this paragraph? In this paragraph, Einstein has gone and settled in USA for the time being, and on the request and on the personal request from the colleagues on that time means actually Albert Einstein was from Germany, and Albert Einstein has gone to USA for more development of the science and physics. So Einstein on that time in USA, the president was Franklin D. Roosevelt. Just right now in America, the president is Mr. Trump. So on that time of Albert Einstein, the president was Franklin D. Roosevelt, and Albert Einstein was as a scientist there. So Albert Einstein has indicated and had written a letter to the president, that president, please and be aware about the atomic bomb. America and USA was on that time in the power, and America decided to prepare the atomic bomb, nuclear bomb on that time. But scientist Albert Einstein has requested, with the help of a letter, that please, Mr. Roosevelt, don't explode this bomb. Otherwise, it will destroy the territory, number of the cities and neighboring cities and country also. So please don't complete this project. But USA on that time was in very emotional proudy. So USA Americans, what happened, they developed the atomic bomb. They did not follow the discussion, they did not understand the meaning of atomic bomb, and they did not they deny the order or request of Albert Einstein, scientist. And American was very proudy on that time. Americans were really very proudy, and American developed the atomic bomb and dropped it also on Japan city Hiroshima and Nagasaki. This was really a dangerous job on that time. And what has been, Einstein was deeply shaken by the paragraph number 16. Einstein was deeply shaken by the extent of the destruction. This time he wrote a public missive to United Nations. In it, he proposed the information of the world government. He in it he proposed the formation of world government unlike the later of to Roosevelt, this one made no impact. But over the next decade, Einstein got over more involved in politics, hesitating for an into the arms buildup and using. When Einstein died, paragraph number 17, died in 1955 at the age of 76. He was celebrated as a visionary and world citizen as much as scientist genius. What happened? Albert Einstein was one responsible scientist, and he was deeply shaken. Means he was really much unhappy when American dropped the bomb on Japan. So Einstein was really very much sad on that time due to the destruction, due to the bad situation of Japan. And this time there was, for your information, I want to clear you that there is one code, or there is one common juristic unit for all the countries. If one country has problem with another country, so they go to the UN means United Nations is the place where problem between two countries are helped. So problem between two countries are understood and they are being solved. So on that time, Mr. Einstein has written the letter to United Nations, the court of many countries. So the United Nations has also not given proper reply to Mr. Einstein. So Einstein understood and Einstein came in politics so that he can change the war between two countries, so that two countries and the decision or the reason of coming in politics of Einstein was that he should stop the fighting with the arms or with the bomb and other material. So Einstein really was unhappy, and Einstein, in the as a politician, Einstein was requesting always from all the countries, don't fight with gun, mines, and arms and bomb. Only make a relationship between two countries in a healthy way. So it was the decision of, or it was the determination of Einstein. Einstein always want to only request from all the countries, don't don't fight. Okay, so when Einstein died in 1955 at the age of 76, he was celebrating as a visionary and the world citizen, as a genius. Scientist was really, he was world citizen. So over, I would give the question answers after this lesson, whatever is you have. I hope you all of you have the PDF of this. So thank you. Thanks a lot.